Dear Thally and your YouTube psychic. Card of the day. Readings. Unboxings. Your daily source for things arcane.
Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video. I am Tyr Thalion, or as I've been going by on TikTok here recently, Tyr. Sticking with the Pride theme that I was going with for as long as I can this month. I'll eventually run out of ideas and probably go back to my true crime episodes if something strikes me that I'm interested in. But I did find out that the Chad Daybell and Lori Vallow / Daybell are being charged with a murder. If you remember my prediction, Chad killed his wife, and unfortunately, Lori did kill her children. She did not bury them. That was what Alex did. But anyway, all that's alleged, entertainment purposes only, so you can't sue me, even though your ass is in prison. But anyway, today's video. What I was planning on doing, was, a video about, shit gay Southern guys say. So I looked it up and somebody's already done it, like 9 years ago. So I watched it and I was like, girl, I ain't said much of that. Not much, but I have said a couple things. So, I'm gonna do a revised version of this, and what I'm gonna do is, shit gay guys say from Louisville. The first thing is, well, I don't know if they still say it much anymore, but back when I was a teenager, we said Mary a lot. We called each other Mary. Most likely from the movie Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion, the Mary and the Rhoda. Also, something that I still use to this day, so that unless you know me personally, you don't know what I'm talking about, is every once in a while, you will see me say, hey, look, it's Judy. Who the fuck is Judy? Judy Justice. Cops. We pretty much call each other bitch. It's also a term of endearment. So say I run into somebody I haven't seen in 10 years. Hey, bitch! Or exclamation of happiness. Now this is pretty much anyone from the South says this to you, they are being facetious. You cannot trust that they are being nice to you, okay? If someone from the South calls you sweetie, that's not a good thing, dear. Not at all. It's like, oh, sweetie, are you really that stupid? It's kind of the same with bless your heart, or bless his heart, or bless her heart. One thing that I say all the time, I say it to guys, I say it to chicks, I say it to straight dudes, I say it to everybody. Trans women, girl. Always girl. And I do apologize for looking kind of dewy. It is 73 degrees at midnight on, the hell is today? It's Thursday night, Friday morning. And it's a little hot in here, girls. Okay, now, I worked at a data processing center for a big insurance company. I was a claims processor and researcher. So, eventually they put me in charge of a few people. Well, I ended up going to HR one day because this girl said I was flirting with her and it was unwanted. Bitch, I wouldn't flirt with you. The thing is that I call everybody hun. 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 So it was always here hun, take this, do this, here hun, do that. Always hun. So they take me to HR and they're like, you are sexually harassing this girl. I was like, ooh, that's news to me, girl. I was like, okay. I was like, I'll stop doing whatever it is. I was like, just do me a favor and not tell my boyfriend. I do apologize for my 5 head too, because I did go get my hair cut today. Um, we did this back in the 90s, 90s, early 2000s. We called each other family. Because most of the time when we come out of the closet, our families kick us out, disown us, or whatever. So we choose a family, our chosen family. So we called each other family. And if you saw a guy somewhere you thought was cute or whatever, you could also say, hey, are you family? If they knew what you were talking about, flirt with them. If they didn't, mark away, girl. I call everything a thingy. Okay? Give me that thingy. I need this thingy. Turn this thingy off. Fix this thingy. You can ask my husband. He hates talking to me when I'm saying thingy, and he's in the bedroom screaming again because of TBC. Also, gay guys in the South or gay guys in Louisville. It was either gay guys in Louisville, gay guys in the South, or me and my group of friends. But I think all gay guys do this. We all quote pretty much everything from Steel Magnolias. I'd rather walk on my lips than talk about somebody. Then there's, well done, Anil, spoken like a true smartass. Paint my door red and call me Elizabeth Arden. Looks like 2 pigs fighting under a blanket. Just drink your juice, Shelby. We used to say that a lot. When one of us got drunk and we'd make the others babysit, the one who was babysitting would get coffee or Coke or water for the drunk one and be like, drink your juice, Shelby. Okay, so here are some of the things that many of you may find offensive. We're going to talk about certain words and things that we say to each other. Not sure if I'm pretty much am positive most of the gay guys from the South and or Louisville do not say this anymore. They do not say this anymore. We used to use the F word a lot. Now, straight people do not take this as a way to be like, oh, well, Tirsalian said I could say the F word. No. Mm-mm. You could only use the F word if you were one. So if we had a hag, a straight girl that would hang around with us, she was not allowed to use that word unless she was referring to herself, because she could call herself a F hag. But eventually we did not like her saying that, so we made her switch to a different thing, which the straight girls liked more. There's like 3 or 4 of them that I can think of right now. There was a Tiffany, a Jamie, another Jamie, a Stacy, and just girls all the time. We got them to referring to themselves as a fairy princess. Now, fairy is still not exactly something that we enjoy hearing, but if our fairy princess referred to herself that way, or we referred to her that way, that's fine. So no, straight people, straight men, do not call us fairies or our lady friends fairies, because they may not be lady friends, maybe your sister or whatever. Okay, now, to this day, if you piss me off, if I'm pissed, and I say, first of all, girl, you're a watch, because this 5-head is coming for you. Alright? Because first of all, I'm going to open the book and I'm going to start reading you. I'm sitting here looking at my notes, the things that I wanted to touch on. And the next one is size queen. Okay. You know how they always say it's not the size of the ship, it's the motion of the ocean. Well, no, girl, there are some out there who are size queens. The bigger the better. So that's what a size queen means. The bigger the better. They want large ones. And if you are watching this, then more than likely you are not a kid, so you would know what I'm referring to. Next is the complete opposite of a size queen. This is stack of dimes. Girl, stack of dimes. About this big around and about that tall. Okay, stack of dimes. Baby arm. This one is kind of interesting because if you see one, you're like, oh my God, what do I do with that? Do I throw it over my shoulder and burp it? The next one is it's probably a local thing, something only we said in Louisville. Okay, there's a park here where all the gays, well, not all the gays, because I haven't. But anyway, they go to the park and they go up in the bushes. All right, and in the bushes, they do things. Lots of things. But those of us who go to the park to walk the park, because it's a giant circle, we refer to them as bush bunnies. We had a song that went with it, but I can't remember it. Something about bush bunny hoppity hop to the other bushes. Anyway, the next one I know is a local only thing. There is an adult bookstore across the river from Louisville, and down this road. Well, anyway, when we were out and about, we would refer to it as Grandma's house. Because you go over the river through the woods to Grandmother's house we go. So we called it Grandma's house. Grandma's house is still there. Still the same place. Still named the same. Theater X, girl. Adult bookstore. Okay. Now, as far as gay Southern guys, pretty much all Southern people say these next few words. Well, most. And it's our uncanny ability to merge sentences together. So for instance, you've got, mere for a minute. Mere, M-E-E-R, fur, F-U-R, a minute. Come here for a minute. Pretty self-explanatory. Then there's appreciate it. I appreciate it. Next, this one, it's probably something I came up with. And it bugs the hell out of my husband. I bug the hell out of my husband with this next one. He'll be sitting there playing his game, and when it's time to let the dogs O-U-T, I have to spell it because she's a minor. When I go to let the dogs O-U-T, I holler at him. Holler, another country word. I holler at him and I say, hey, hun, go ahead and do your thing. So he says what he needs to say. But if he ignores me, or if he's got his headset on, I'll show you, because I have one too. We both play WoW. You can't hear anything with these on, except for what's coming through them. But anyway, if he doesn't hear me, he ignores me, or whatever, I will holler, Jeremy. You heard that right, Jeremy. The first few times he was like, my name ain't Jeremy. I don't care what your name is, bitch. I'm saying, did you hear me? Jeremy, did you hear me? The next one is probably something I came up with too. But it's something I say all the time. When I'm talking to the dogs, I'm talking to the cat, I'm talking to the fish, I'm talking to the husband. Or if I'm talking to anyone, basically. And if I come up to you and I say Smatter, that's Smatterchew. Smatter. What's the matter with you? So, tell me down in the comment section below, do any of you guys use any of these things? If you do, where are you? Or is this only a Louisville thing? Something else I want to point out to you. And this is going out to a certain individual. She knows who she is. Maya Bialik. Girl, I loved you in Beaches. I loved you in Blossom. I loved you in The Big Bang Theory. Now we gotta talk about your show, honey. I watched a few episodes and was through. Now it may be doing well, which is a good thing, and I'm glad. But you need to get your producers together. Alright? We do not say Louisville. Okay? We do not say Louisville. That's not how we pronounce that. Repeat after me. It is Lou, as in I'm going to the loo. Vol. Louisville. Okay? Louisville. It's real frustrating when you hear a show that's supposed to be based in Louisville and they're saying Louisville or Louisville. And another thing you all need to think about is the fact that in Louisville, nowhere else in the United States have I seen or heard this, but they care where you went to high school. Everyone will ask you that. Haven't heard it in that show yet. Something else to think about. Again, leave here any comments you have down below. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you give me a thumbs up for anything, give it for a little Miss Sona here. Alright, thank you very much for watching today's video. You guys have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you, I'll record another video for Monday. But I will be, of course, continuing to post my Oracle card of the day. So, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.
Thanks for watching today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to my content and like this video. Want more? Feel free to order your own personal reading at www.tirthalion.com. That's TIRTHALION.com. Don't forget to click the bell icon so that you're notified every time I upload a video.